regular paying rent like a normal family, and started off with I'm trying to think. He had health issues in the hospital, so that got us behind. And
it's pretty bad how things.
I don't know, just it just kept
one thing after another, and it
just being getting behind on bills and
become something bigger and out of control. It's pretty much hard to come out and you don't have savings, and a lot of us don't have savings. Even if you have a job, it's hard with no savings.
I don't.
This woman looks like, although she's homeless, she's happy, she's making it. Your choices we make, sometimes it's not, because I put myself in a lot of situations, but when you going through and you got a lot of things on your mind, whether it's a real mental situation or not, when you're alone, it's hard to kind of figure it out, which way to go, who to go to, who to trust, all those things. It hurts when you're out there in the street.
Myself, just not just where I was when we were felt more together but better, and learning from all this, just back in a home, getting a home, whether a year or two's not that far out so far just renting a home and family, having my kids back, with me, and just looking forward to the normal day-to-day crap and stress that I used to dread.
And that is so freaking sad. Now you got to look forward to stresses in your life.
Worry about normal things.
Oh my God, this is so hard.
Do you think the situation has brought you two closer?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that is very much profound. Here's a homeless woman, free from all the stresses. I mean, not necessarily, because our minds have been so polluted with what we're supposed to have, how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to look on a daily basis. And she simply said that she's ready to get back to the everyday stresses. And that's just to feel some normality, which is horrendous. It's crazy.
22 in Los Angeles, you can basically build your own small wooden house right on.
Oh my God, y'all! I didn't know that was his house behind it.
Offers of city services, and most
this
people
homeless man done built his own house on Hollywood Boulevard. On Hollywood Boulevard. Okay, now he ain't playing. We gotta survive out here.
Unplugged trails down the sidewalk, which is piled high with assorted power tools and electronics. Reaction mixed. What do you think of that?
I don't like it. It's not good. It's bad.
It is a little out there, but he is safe and he doesn't have to worry about someone burning his tent down.
I don't even know why or how, or it's crazy. It's crazy to say the least.
Is this house okay? On the sidewalk?
It's not okay that it's gotten to this point. The fact that he's here, I don't see an issue with it.
That's right, sir.
Everybody home? After I called the city and the LAPD to see what, if anything, is being done to help or clean up.
I hope you're really trying to help, because I think they are going to remove him.
They described him as young, healthy. They offered to connect him with services. He declined. They left. Summing up the municipal code, the only enforcement is if a person is blocking the sidewalk or an active driveway or business. City Councilman Mitch O'Farrell says he hopes this can be resolved with what are called Care Plus teams, which pair comprehensive outreach with sanitation and cleaning services needed to make the public right-of-way safe and accessible.
That's a bit outrageous. It's Cali. It's Hollywood. It ain't like y'all don't have the money. Like, it's ridiculous. At this point, if you want to open a business on Hollywood Boulevard or around that area, you should have to give back so much to the homeless. I don't care if it's $10 per business, something to kind of manage what's going on, because like they say, it's out of control. But those are the people at the tops, the governors, the mayors, the commissioners, and all of those things. Like, we're not going to even talk about politics because it's ridiculous, and that will go to a whole nother level.
Suzanne?
Suzanne? Darren. So glad to have you guys here on my channel. Where are you guys originally from?
I'm from Missouri.
Missouri.
Grand Forks, North Dakota.
North Dakota. Wow. How do you guys end up in Florida?
Just already with just the scenery of this, I think it's awesome. Even when you got to be out there, it's still awesome to have a companion and some love, something to surround yourself with besides
they were all older. And then
what's obvious.
Yeah, we just came to Florida.
The
Cool.
relationship, I'm sure, helps a lot.
30 years.
Especially with,
How much of that time have you been homeless?
I've been homeless since 2018 off and on.
oh Jesus.
So about 6.5 years.
Okay.
So I met.
Yeah, I know it's easy for people to say, pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, hell, sometimes you don't got no boots. Period. Sometimes you got boots, but your feet can't carry the boots. It gets just that bad sometimes. Like, oh my God, we have to do better. But I like people who, although you're homeless, you still remember what four walls are. I mean, maybe you don't have exactly what it takes to get it, but look at these people smiling. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad, but
Awesome.
to at least
Suzanne brought you to Florida.
dig, he used the word.
How do you like Florida so far? Like it? It's a difficult place to make a living though.
Yeah.
There's not
Oh,
a lot of
wow.
jobs. So show you guys how you guys survive.
Who knew that?
Look and see if you guys
Florida,
Survive off the
shortage
land.
of jobs. I'm not going that direction because I'm looking to move,
I
but
had heard for about 5 years about the people behind Walmart.
Yeah.
And there's no people behind Walmart.
Yeah.
However, I was at a gas station, which is a block away, and I met somebody who had this full encampment. Like, if you take a look at these,
Yeah.
all these supplies,
Yeah.
he was trespassed from this location
Okay.
for reasons I don't know. And all of his supplies, all of these things came from him. The insulation, squares, the cinder
that's
blocks.
crazy. Another man was finna build him a whole house, baby, and the government ran him out. The city ran him out. That's
I
ridiculous.
pick up everything.
But they move in after he lose all his wood and supplies.
Let's see what else. I didn't take the palm.
It's beautiful. The trees
It's
are
amazing.
beautiful.
I built this with, he makes walking sticks.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So this is all, some of the sticks that I've collected
Yeah.
that allow him, everything's so distorted right now.
Hey, he makes walking sticks. Okay, y'all, like,
I'll find
tell me that ain't a real
wood.
freaking business. Like, that's a real business. Walking sticks. If he had the paint, the shellac to put on them and make them beautiful, he could go right out and create a whole business with that. Like, people just need a little help. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little. Everybody got something to give. Or contribute. Everybody. Regardless of who you are.
Okay. Oh yeah. This
The
is
breeding houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
And it's been crafty.
Yeah,
That's the word.
absolutely.
Say it.
You gotta
What's
improvise
that
on
you
it.
say?
Magical.
Crafty. So everything came from like the earth.
Wow. so you
Even
guys
these,
really-
even these boots, bro, I got in my dumpster. Because that's what you gotta do. So yeah, I mean we can.
And she just going around picking up anything because I'm sure they could do better.
And then they had us evacuated to Lellman Innovation, which is a school.
Okay.
And then we came back here. And everything
Seems to be a pretty
It was just like, I liked it.
smart woman.
Because the guy who was trespassed, who left, he had a very ostentatious and reflective property. It was like his. We
Right.
recognized at any moment someone could come and say, you gotta go. You know?
Oh wow.
So
Because
we're
he
trying to,
straightened it up and
look
cleaned it and
like
make it
covering
look
with,
decent.
like, palms.
So in other words,
So
she's saying
it's
that they got to keep it a mess back there in the woods so they don't get removed. Because the prior person had real wood about to build a space and was removed. So she's been playing strategically so the place that they call home can remain to be theirs. Like, leave people the fuck alone. Like, seriously though. What the hell do these people want? I don't get it. People living in the woods, and that is a problem. Not bothering anybody, just living in the woods. Like, come on, people. Now, this one says this woman is 27 years old, been homeless all her life. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this one, y'all. Like,
Mahalia. What is it? Mahalia, but they call me Willow.
so credit to Tales from the Streets.
Yeah, they call me Mary. 26.
You're 26?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless for?
I've been homeless for most of my life.
Okay, the thing you stop, let's see, you back to you didn't be able to hit all that thing. So, you've been homeless all your life, you said, most of your life.
Most of my life, yeah.
Where's your family at?
There's been a kid out here. There's a courthouse here.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3 major credit score lies you are being told by the big...
Okay. Where do you live at?
I live right here.
Just anywhere?
Yeah, right here in this area.
So you go to east anywhere?
Yeah.
What do you do to survive out here?
Car washes. I work with the cops. I work with the governor and Senator Laptop.
Okay.
And I work with the President of the United States of America and the law resistance.
So you've been to prison?
No, I said I work with the President of the United States of America
Okay.
and with the
that
President. Huh?
Biden?
Yeah. And I work with the President of all resistance and the owner of all resistance to the Lord.
Okay. How'd you end up on the streets?
I got involved. My friend invited me to come out here from Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and I came out here with him, and I got involved in a situation of houses, and yeah, it's fine.
You too.
I got involved in houses and stuff where people were hostages, and they were selling houses, relevant houses, and teacher human trafficking houses. And
Okay, God bless her. But this is
I
sad.
decided to
I
fight
can't
for
watch
not
this.
work for
'Cause I just cannot.
I
Oh my, y'all, what is this? Oh my God. Surviving in the
Anybody
snow.
home?
This is horrible. How? I'm sure they find plenty bodies.
How are you, man?
Trying to fight the wind.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to come by and see if you guys are staying warm and you got everything you need, man. You need some propane?
Sure, he don't even need a home. Duh.
Okay.
Do you have everything he needs?
It's gonna be cold for the
You got a
next day or
YouTube
two.
check? Shit. See, this when I started to go from 0 to 100 because of the stupid fucking question.
People there. Yeah.
He do not have everything he
Two
needs.
people in that tent, 2 people in the tent next to it. So basically,
Oh my God. Do he have everything he needs? That don't piss me the hell
To
off.
make sure you can stay warm so I can help you out.
as much as the gas.
Here comes the bipolar,
We're trying to
y'all.
like insulate the turf a little bit, the aim part of the tent. We need ourselves like some moving blankets like those.
Okay.
Decent insulation. We use each other for body heat basically.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
Help stay
Help,
warm
help,
whenever
help,
the
help,
gas
help,
runs
help,
out.
help, help.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty sure every tank here would say propane though.
Well, how many propane tanks can you give me? What do you got? That one's empty?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, one of the heads there empty propane.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Because I was going off on you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fill up with whatever your guys' tanks and then I'm gonna grab you guys some food and stuff too. And then when it comes to food, like I said, how many guys are over here? How much should I grab? I'm gonna grab as much as I can.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Maybe
sorry
like
for
some
prejudging you,
pizzas,
sir.
burritos, tacos.
Because at least you are out there checking.
We're not fixing.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run to Walmart. I'll
That's some
exchange
hard
the tanks,
wind.
and then I'll get some food for you guys, hot and cold. Like hot food and then stuff you guys can prepare.
Can you get a blanket?
We all appreciate that.
No
I'll
worries,
wear the
dude.
blanket.
I'll be back in, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes.
Alright.
Cool.
Thank you.
Jared, right?
Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit. Wow, they don't really.
5,000 people in Columbus got an eviction notice, and today across the city there was a different kind of eviction
How you
happening.
give a homeless person an eviction?
Move off land that some of them have called home
This
for
why
years.
people
NBC4
kill
investigator Isabel
themselves?
Cleary was there
Lord,
as
I
people
didn't mean to
in
use that
multiple
word.
homeless camps packed up their
Rid
belongings to avoid
themselves.
arrest.
Isabel, the activists tell you
They
these people have really nowhere else to go.
their
Tony Garrett, that's
mental
right. Shelters
health
are packed and
increases
space in
or
overnight centers is in
decreases.
high demand. Those
Either way you
want
wanna look at
living
it,
in tents after bad breakups, losing a job, or getting
I
evicted.
just don't understand
Whereas
why we
some
just
people
can't
deal
leave
with
people
every
alone
day.
or
They
dedicate
need a home,
an
but now
area
Tony, once
to
again, they
homeless
are faced
people.
with fear
You know, they
and
got too
uncertainty.
much land, so much
This is the
land.
notice
They
Jared
letting
Hashimoto's
Elon and
He is the
Bill
second
Gates and his
camp
wife
in
buy up all the
Old Townsend
land,
and North High
but
Streets in
yet
Clintonville.
people can't just live on the land. We should be able to live off the land free anyway.
You know, a place for us to be safe.
When he lost
Push
his
these
home,
people
this
out.
is the
It's
space
horrible.
he found. He has worked for the last 2 years to make it a place for
Shame
others
on you,
to feel
city of
safe.
Columbus.
If we just focus
I don't even know what state it is, but shame on you.
Which is drugs, crime, and trash. If we eliminate those three, I think we can be all right.
From a place to cook food, ways to keep tents warm, and even security cameras bought with donations.
One of my missions of doing this was just to prove that there is a solution.
That's
It's not
right,
the
sir.
solution, but it's a solution.
A solution.
And you know, I had a system and it worked. You know, with 16 getting into some kind of housing.
The
And
city
then you gotta
served
put
the
'em
group
out.
with a trespassing notice.
That's horrible.
End up at the shelters or
Shame on y'all, and don't have enough fucking shelters for people.
The notices were sent
And
to
shelters
multiple
aren't
sites,
safe.
impacting around 40 people. Another camp by the Scioto River and West Moeller Street was also cleared.
We found out 15 days ago, and I absolutely really couldn't believe it.
Activists say these
Right,
sweeps
that's
felt
horrible.
different.
Normally, police will be on scene. There'll also be contractors. There'll be city workers that come in. When we had our eviction in 2020 at Here Park, that's what happened.
Police told NBC4 Investigates they weren't aware of any sweeps today. In the next 4 years, the Community Shelter Board predicts a 68% increase in unsheltered homelessness. People who have no
But
place
y'all
to
not
go
creating
and must
jobs.
live in the elements.
not giving small business loans and because based on
not a problem driven by drugs,
late. Oh, I paid the bill late. What the fuck? All this credit shit needs to be eradicated, like done away with. Credit evictions, all this bullshit to control
affordable
people.
housing and partnering
It's
with more
horrible.
community organizations. For those
To
impacted
povertize
today,
people.
there is a sense of loss.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, now has a small home to himself, all thanks to this program. Jenna Clark has his story.
I'm excited. I got my bedroom, my shower.
Congratulations, sir. And you're a handsome man. Everybody deserves somewhere to be. I need to go to their community.
I got all my bobbleheads over here. I've lost some throughout the years.
The baby guy don't share, like, and subscribe. I might be him.
His own things.
I'm excited. I got a place to put my Billy Sims ball.
This Marine veteran says he got divorced, and as rent kept going up, he struggled to keep up.
It's like you get priced out, and then once you have an eviction on your record, then you can't get an apartment.
Exactly, and it's horrible.
From there, everything went downhill. Like so many
They got to
Tulsans
change the
and
law
veterans
on these
too,
evictions
Lawrence
and
was
shit.
homeless.
I got discouraged. I suffered from PTSD, anxiety, a little depression.
Yep.
I was kind
Me
of day
too,
by day.
sir.
You're kind of stuck in that daily struggle, food, sleep, eat, and that kind of thing.
Lawrence heard about Eden Village of Tulsa, something new, a community of tiny homes. He started to apply and hesitated. He was about to back out, but his 10-year-old daughter encouraged him to go through with it. She
Yes,
even went
ma'am,
with
little
him to
mama.
his interview.
I didn't realize that as I was telling my story to Eden Village, she's kind of chiming in on, that's when I lost my Barbie car, or that's when they took my pink scooter. So she has a story as just as intense as deep as mine was while she was doing this with me. So she feels like she's won my house as well.
Lawrence is part of the first group of men and women moving into these 9 tiny homes. They're built together in a pod. More people will move in groups of 9 until altogether 63 people will make up this community.
Hey, challenges we've overcome every challenge.
Founder and CEO Brad
just for
Johnson says
veterans.
actually seeing people move in means so much.
Oh, you're a blessed person. Thank you, sir.
I mean, it's been a long journey to get to
That's
that
why
point.
when you
Brad's
say
been upfront with
hate,
me
you
about
can't
his
hate
frustrations.
people because
And it's
everybody
taken a
ain't
lot longer
bad.
than he thought.
Oh, yeah.
Back in June, Brad told me he wished people could move in sooner. He said workers dealt with construction and weather delays. Putting in the sewer line took way longer than they thought.
Thank you, Mr. Brad.
And getting the needed City of Tulsa permits caused a big delay.
So really, a lot has happened in 2 years.
I want to do something like this. So y'all follow me because I promise if I make it, I'm going to do something big for people.
Every year, volunteers go
I'm
out and do
passionate
what's
like
called
Mr.
a
Bryant.
point in time count. They count how many
I want to
people are living on the street and in
because I've been
shelters.
in need
Since
a
Brad
lot.
started this effort in 2022,
Not a lot, but,
volunteers counted 1,063
need is
people
different
who were
for
homeless.
everybody.
In 2023, the number grew to 1,133 people. And this year, the count showed 1,427 people. That's a 34% increase in 2
it's
years.
much higher than that because some people ain't getting accounted for.
Sooner. The 63 people that hopefully will be living here, they've got a shot. They've got some hope.
Now,
So
6
this is
months later,
Oklahoma
Brad knows
City,
moving in is a
Eden
major
Village,
milestone.
and Mr. Brad is the founder. So anybody out here need housing, fortunately right now I'm in a situation where I don't, but again, that's Oklahoma City. They have 63 homes for the homeless. So if you're in Oklahoma, you might need to reach out to Mr. Brad at Eden Gardens. Good luck.
And just accept them with welcoming arms and be a support system for them as much as I can be.
Amen.
I tell them anytime I cook, they'll eat. So I know we'll be good there.
Lawrence will take effect in our state. The most controversial, banning homeless people from sleeping in public. But the law also promises more resources for those who are homeless.
You're right.
So how will this new rule be implemented across South Florida? One city taking its own steps to comply, and that's Fort Lauderdale Mayor Dean Trantalis. He is here with us today. Hey, Mayor.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. So there are an estimated 1,600 people living on the streets in Broward County. Some say that is kind of a conservative.
I want to mute that right quick because it's serious, like with evictions and housing and things like that, because even the place I live in is in somebody else's name because I do have evictions. I'm 53 years old. I worked hard all my life. I worked for companies. I did entrepreneurial. And a lot of time I got sick and had to start over from nothing. And it hurts. It's hard. It plays on your mental. And just to think these people always say they have a plan. But the people who work in these organizations, they have favoritism. They know about the money. They call people who don't really need the money. And before it's all gone, they have really not helped who it was designed to help. They helped themselves. They helped their family, their friends, not the public, not society as a whole, which is horrible. They need to monitor how the money moves once it's received. And those are grants, federal grants.
Just line their pockets with attorney's fees, which the statute allows for. That's not a solution. The city of Fort Lauderdale, on the other hand, we are now going to enact, hopefully, in our next meeting next week, not just to not allow evening encampments, but 24/7. The goal for that is to really take charge of the situation, trying to make sure that people feel comfortable in their own city, in their own neighborhoods, on their own streets, that they can go to the beach without encountering people who they feel are threatening to them.
Because arresting somebody for being homeless, that really is a last resort at this point.
It is, and it's not a solution, but it's the last resort.
So what will this look like when this law is enacted in just a few days, when it comes into effect? How will this look like? Will there be, people going out and sort of approaching some folks on the streets and hey, here are the resources if you want to sleep here or there? And what resources are there available?
Well, we do that anyway. We've been doing that long before the statute was passed. We have tripled our outreach resources with additional police officers, civilian personnel. We've been doing this for years, okay? Unfortunately, the numbers keep creeping up. So the situation would be worse had we not had those resources already in place. But right now, we need to work with the county, with the sheriff, to provide additional shelter space and maybe set aside space in the county jail away from the regular inmates to provide shelter, place for people to get out from the elements. Look, we almost have a hurricane here.
I don't even know if I can handle
this. We need to do the right thing. And so we're trying to work with the sheriff's department, with the county, to see how we can move forward and try to eliminate.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, there has to be a balance too, because you want to comply with the law, but you also want to be compassionate. The city, as you know, has had its share of controversies.
There's no compassion from the government.
It's intended a memorial honoring people who died in Pinellas County while experiencing homelessness. It comes amid backlash over state policies, including a ban on sleeping in public spaces. And 10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio shares tonight's service.
Some of them died alone.
Flowers laid at this memorial are a reminder of how fast Eric Peters,
This could be my name on this list.
could lose his life.
That's reality.
The reality holds are of 91 people who died this year in Pinellas County while experiencing homelessness.
Some of them died and didn't have to.
Eric is one of many still without housing today.
You motherfuckers are wrong. 91 residents dead from homelessness.
It's not random who ends up on the street, but it also could be you or me.
Pastor Sam Picard says those 91 lives matter.
Each of the people that's died this year homeless has a story, has a family, had hopes and dreams, and was left on the street.
Now this memorial comes as a new law will take effect in the new year. Critics say it targets people without a home. That new law allows people to sue local governments for violating Florida's public Supporters say the law connects more people with resources.
I don't think criminalization is ever the right approach.
But critics say there are not enough resources to begin with.
They're each human beings with a story.
Wait a minute, did I misunderstand that? Are they saying regular citizens can sue homeless people? How the fuck would that even work?
Our policies and
What
ordinances
does that really look like?
Regardless, Eric says everyone should be
some of
treated the
us
same,
so
no matter their background.
heartless out here. It's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck have you gone through to be so heartless? And most of these people aren't people who've ever been homeless.
Are you self-employed? Ending on Christmas Day in Knoxville, local radio personality Betty Smith is organizing a concert on December 29th.
Everybody needs some type of love or compassion.
Capricornucopia. And it started several years ago by Benny and other December babies who feel overlooked with their birthday so close to the holidays.
It's a lady up the street from me who homeless. And being that I just been so depressed lately, I haven't even thought about it. I have so many coats and shoes and boots and stuff I can give away and donate. And for anybody out there who are
outerwear that you've got gently used or brand new. Last year at this
citizens
time,
that
on our Tuesday and Wednesday resource days,
want to help
we were seeing
or
70 folks come through the gate.
do some type
and
of community
last Tuesday and Wednesday we saw 150 per day.
Giving back.
Again,
I go to Goodwill's on Mondays. They have a 99-cent sale. You can spend.
KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom shows us what it takes to join and the difference.
Pasadena recruiting volunteers to help
a force of volunteers.
the homeless.
Next month, we'll send them out
That's
all
awesome.
across the city to try and count everyone experiencing homelessness.
Ask if they have any children.
Jenny O'Reilly Jones coordinates a huge effort. Longtime volunteer William Shelby has already signed up. He'll use this app to record what he learns, whether he just sees someone sleeping outside or gathers more information.
Once you engage with them, they want to talk, they want to tell their story.
Shelby works year-round with people struggling with homelessness. He says yearly counts.
And God bless those people out here who going around talking to the homeless, interviewing them, because you know what? It makes them feel like they are somebody, because they get walked past every day, all day, and people think the worst of them. So when you stop and spark a conversation with the homeless, it really makes them feel better about society as a whole.
And then we have what's called professional counters that go out into the parks and out towards the freeways.
Nurses will also be on hand to offer vaccinations and supplies of Narcan. All volunteers will first hand out cold weather kits with warm socks and snacks, and then ask a series of questions.
To really learn more about who is experiencing homelessness, how long have they been homeless, where did they live before?
You had a rough patch.
Well, I haven't been to the doctor yet. I'm not sick.
Cheryl Harris says she recently became homeless again at age 67.
Jesus.
This is her first visit to Bethel
That
Church,
was
where the
scary
city
for
offers
me.
free medical care and portable showers.
And I took a shower. I'm washing my clothes. It's great. I got something to eat. That's wonderful. It's, you know, you need that to stay alive.
Amen.
And the icing on the cake, I should say, would be
Such a
shelter.
beautiful
During her
spirit.
visit, she got new hope for possible housing.
The housing costs are just so high, especially for our aging population, which is increasing on the streets.
I got you a present here, and what's inside this present is going to change you and your daughter's life forever.
Oh my God!
Homeless mother and child surprised with the house. Wow.
I'm blindfolding you, and I'm about to show you your apartment.
Love you, sir.
Take your blindfolds off.
Fully furnished, Jesus. Had to end this one on a good note, and this is a good note. Be blessed, Queen.
I got you a present here, and what's inside this present is going to change you and your daughter's life forever.
Look how beautiful that baby is.